children being drawn in by flavored e-cigarette products, including mint, menthol, bubblegum, mango, alcohol flavored, etc. Just to be clear, youth utilization of e-cigarettes, these are nicotine delivery devices. There's one product on the market, for instance, where one of their pods can deliver in the course of its life, which can be used in a day, the nicotine equivalent of an entire pack of cigarettes. So quite dangerous, quite addictive. And especially for young children, becoming addicted to nicotine can become a gateway to use of combustible tobacco. So after briefing the president, with the president's support, the acting commissioner and I have announced that the Food and Drug Administration intends to finalize enforcement guidance, which will require that any flavored e-cigarette products, not including tobacco flavor, be removed from the market until they apply for and secure approval under the pre-marketing tobacco authorities at the Food and Drug Administration under the Tobacco Control Act. For the time being, we will allow tobacco-flavored e-cigarettes to remain on the market. Their manufacturers do, under court order, have to file an application with the FDA by May of 2020, so next May. But we're also being clear. We want the tobacco-flavored e-cigarettes to remain available for adults who may be using e-cigarettes to be off of combustible tobacco. But if we find that children start surging into tobacco-flavored e-cigarettes, or if we find marketing practices that target children and try to drive the market share into tobacco-flavored products, we'll engage in enforcement actions there also. So I just want to thank the commissioner for his leadership here, strong support, and of course the president for his unqualified support of this critical public health initiative. With that, Dr. Sharpless, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Sure. I would just say we had the opportunity today, as the Secretary alluded, to brief the President and First Lady on the data from the 2019 National Youth Tobacco Survey data. This is data collected every year by the FDA and CDC to study the patterns of youth use of tobacco, and they show this alarming and concerning increase in the use of e-cigarettes by children. And the President has directed the FDA to take decisive action to stem the tide of youth use of e-cigarettes.
Mr. Secretary Azar, many companies like Juul, for example, have already pulled or said they're pulling those flavored e-cigarettes out of the market already. What significant real-world impact do you think this move that you're announcing is actually going to have?
Well, they weren't pulled from the market. They were actually removed. One manufacturer removed some of the flavorings, not including mint and menthol, however, from retail establishments into vaping shops that would have ID check on entrance, as well as online with online age verification. What we have seen in the data from the National Youth Tobacco Survey has been, and it may be connected, a huge spiking of children utilization of mint and menthol e-cigarettes, which of course remain by all manufacturers available in retail. What we have decided is that we simply can't have those products in the marketplace, because even with 8,000 enforcement actions that the FDA has conducted, even with warning letters, these products are still getting to kids, and we cannot let a whole generation get addicted to them through mint, menthol, and other flavors.
Why not include tobacco-flavored products in this action, given the health concerns over vaping?
Yep. So what we're seeing in the data is that tobacco-flavored e-cigarettes are not a major source of youth utilization at this point. We do have 8 million adults who are using e-cigarettes. So there is actually some public health need for alternative nicotine delivery devices to be available for adults to get off of combustible tobacco. But with now 5 million children regularly using e-cigarettes, we can't allow the benefit to adults from that to come at the expense of our children.